Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my very first makeup tutorial on my channel, but today's video is all about how can you cover up this sick face. I mean, I'm very sick, as you can hear by my voice, as you can understand by the voice. My noses are blocked, my eyes are watering heavily, like literally, and also it's raining outside, so it's a very gloomy day. But in a minute or less than that, you can see how sunny it was, that I was literally covering my face because of the sun, and suddenly it started raining. Anyway, so today's video is all about how do I cover up my under eyes and I look somehow healthy or somehow presentable when I'm very sick but I have to go outside. So that's all for today's video, and you'll start watching the video in the next bit. See you guys.
Okay, so I start with the Smashbox primerizer, and I will put that on the face, all over my face, and literally I will just try to seep that into my skin so that my skin is very much moisturized. And then the next thing will be filling up the pores, open pores literally. That will be using the blur primer by Smashbox. The Smashbox primers are really good, so I have been using this primer for I sneezed out. Okay, so I have been using this primer for around a year right now, and among all of this is the best one I have ever found. So I use them onto those places where I have some open pores so that I can close it off for a smooth makeup base. So there I go, onto the open pores. The next step I use is the concealer. So I use the Maybelline concealer. That should be the shade in Sand, because it has some yellow undertone into it, which enhance or brighten the parts, the under eye parts, and those parts which will reflect light. So I'm just using that concealer onto my under eye, over my forehead, nose and my chin, and has been blending it with a beauty blender. The beauty blender seems to be a little small because it's a blush blender by Beauty Blender. Okay, so the next step, to set my under eye and everywhere where I have used the concealer, I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. That in the shade, I guess, Banana Bread. Yeah, it's in the shade Banana Bread, because that's the perfect one for me, literally. Maybe a shade darker or a little shade yellowish would have been perfect to brighten up my under eye, but this one is okay. This one is, I guess this has suited me well. See the powder flying away everywhere. Okay, so next step, I'll do my brows and I'll get back right now. I've done my brows. The next thing is Bahama Mama. So I'm using the MAC brush in 138, I guess. Yeah, it's the brush 138, and I'm using the Bahama Mama bronzer all over the perimeter of my face to make it a little small. I'm using to contour my nose as well with a Morphe brush, and I use that as my eyeshadow sometime. I sneezed again. See, I have been using that as my eyeshadows as well, just to give that a look. See how the sun is going on. The sun was very harsh in the day, and later the day it was raining heavily, literally. So the next step is blush. I have used Milani blush in Berry Amore because that's literally the perfect tone. And moreover, Malvika has I have seen Malvika using it very often, so I thought I'll give this a try, and now that's my favorite one, literally. Even I have suggested my cousin to get that. So then the next step is highlighter, our favorite step. So I'm using the Wet n Wild in Precious Petal. You can see that written on the screen as well, but still I'm seeing that. Anyway, so I'm using that with the Wet n Wild highlighter brush and using that all over the high points of my cheek, my nose, up upper lip as well. And I will use that as a little bit in the eyeshadow or the brow bone. Yeah, I am using that on the brow bone as a brow bone highlighter as well, and I use that as the eyeshadow as well. See, I was telling that same, though I forgot on which part I have used this as a highlighter or a eyeshadow. Anyway, so that's it. Next step is curling my eyes. So I'm using a MAC curler, and literally I have so many mascara to work with. I am a multi mascara girl. So I use Maybelline Big Shot mascara, and I use I use which one that was? I don't remember that. Oh yeah, I use the L'Oreal one. The L'Oreal, the new one which came to Nykaa recently. Yeah, that's the L'Oreal one, and then the Benefit Roller Lash mascara, and on top of that I use the NYX mascara. And for the lower lash line, I use the Maybelline mascara falsies. Now onto the lip liner, and I covered my lip literally. Sorry for that. So that's the lipstick and lip liner. I'm using the color Half Red into this, and it's a MAC lip liner. MAC lip liner in the shade Half Red. I really like to define my lips first with the lip liner, filling it up, and then apply a lipstick, so that if in case I eat the lipstick, or maybe while eating it's gone, then something beneath is there to cover it up. So there I am using the Jeffree Star lipstick. Lastly, Fix Plus, everyone's favorite, my favorite too. And that's all for the tutorial.
So guys, that's it. That's my makeup video on the days I'm very sick, but I want to look healthy, so that's what I do. Red lips or dark berry lips with the minimal eyes and totally concealed downsides. I mean the concealed side down of my eyes. That's all I do. That's all literally I do when I'm very sick, but I just want to look healthy and I don't want to look sick, so that's all I do. Hope you guys like the video. Please give it a thumbs up and a like and share it, and don't forget to subscribe, and after subscribing don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a video. And the weather has been shown this way, and it's raining heavily outside, so I don't know when I'm going out, and I really don't know when I can go out and when this rain will stop. Anyway, that's it for now. See you guys. Bye.